open the link, you can go to the right side where it says Switch Template, Show All. I recommend starting with flashcards, which are called random cards. And you can pick the theme to make it look like playing cards, or I like the jungle leaves. You can also do handwritten notes and different themes. I would recommend skipping the Christmas theme. Here's the playing cards. You click deal. I chose a flashcard. You can ask the whole class to say the name of the vowel or the sound it makes, or you can call on one student that you know is paying attention. So they would say, oh, ooh, ah, ooh, eh, a, eh, and so on. If you want to shuffle, there's the shuffle button. Here's what it looks like in the jungle format. It's got fun sound effects. It's on leaves instead of cards. Eh, e, eh, and so on. Okay, so that's flashcards if you want to review all the vowels with the kids at the beginning of a lesson. You can also go to the Switch Template Show All random wheel. This is sort of another way to do flashcards, but it seems different because it's spinning a wheel. So it takes a little more time. Call on one student. Ah! And then you can eliminate it from the wheel once it's already been done, so they're not saying the same vowel again and again. Ooh. And so on. And you can go over to Switch Template, try Matchup. So right now it's still in jungle mode. I'm going to put it back in classic. I think most of the games look best in classic. So then they would just match up the vowels. And you can have them say, do the light green square in the bottom left corner, or direct you in that way. Do the 3 slopey dots in the middle square, and then submit answers, and it'll tell you and the students if any of them are incorrect. If they happen to mix up like 2 of the ah vowels or 2 of the oo vowels because they don't know their names, just tell them they get full credit for that anyway. Okay, so we'll go back to Switch Template, pull up matching pairs. This is the memory game. It shuffles around for a minute. So it's a lot like the memory game on Bear. You get a pair, they disappear. They don't match. And so they can say card number 1 on the top row, or however you want, and then card number 3 on the bottom row, and play the matching game to review the vowels there. And then there's also traditional quiz. This looks a little bit like Kahoot with the colors, but it doesn't have quite the same timing point system. So they identify the vowel, it's ah. They can say B or ah or patach to answer. Kamatz, ah, D, right, and so on. And then they'll get their score at the end. The game show quiz is basically the same thing, but it takes a little more time to play because it's got all the flashy game show things. And this is a lot more like Kahoot. It's got the timer and everything. B. And you can skip some of the stuff that takes a lot of time. You could do double your score. And so on. If you want to send them the link to this to practice at home, which they probably won't do, but just in case, they can play a game that's like Pac-Man. So if when you go to the Switch templates Maze Chase, and they use their arrow keys to direct the little red guy toward the vowel that they want, and they want to avoid the enemies and enter the little box that has the right answer. So this isn't really a good game to play as a class. It'd be difficult to shout which direction they want you to move the little guy. But this is a fun way to practice at home. So feel free to experiment with the different templates. Not all of them will work. Word search and anagram and image quiz are not that great for this purpose. Open the box is a little bit boring. Flip the tiles. You can kind of play around and see what you think will work best for your students. But that is how to use Wordwall.